watching OG's News, your trusted source for licensing news and information from around the world, created for you, the fan, sponsored by Iggy's. I'm your host, the POPthusiast, 3-time Guinness World Record holder for the largest Funko Pop collection, and I'm really excited to report on the latest in brand licensing news, doing all the research so you don't have to. The information I'll be sharing will include new product reveals, awesome collaborations between your favorite brands, new adventures and events occurring around the world, and the latest in TV, movies, and much more. So before we get into it, a little bit about me, your host. I am the 3-time Guinness World Record holder for the largest Funko Pop collection of over 8,000 pops. I'm a huge fan of pop culture, and I really believe that pop culture can bring us together in positive ways as opposed to focusing on things that divide us. So that's why I'm so passionate about pop culture and reaching out and connecting with others. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's get into it. There is so much to talk about from recent announcements, to include brand updates from Transformers, Monster High, Hot Wheels, Care Bears, the Smurfs. There's even a DC Sonic the Hedgehog collaboration coming up. But first, we're going to start with a brand spotlight, as one of my favorite franchises is celebrating 40 years, Transformers. Hasbro is making the most of this milestone using the slogan 40 years, one legacy, and there's a lot to talk about. Earlier this year, Hasbro unveiled Transformers Hot Wheels and Little People with Mattel, and expanded its lines with Lego, which here's an awesome Optimus Prime that we'll look at a little bit. Plus, they revealed new Funko Digital Pop collectibles, limited edition headphones with JLab, premium 40th anniversary branded trading cards from Dynamite Entertainment, several new comics with Skybound, and also footwear and apparel from Converse, Super X, and a regular choice. And if that wasn't enough, you can also acquire the newly remastered music from the original animated series, available now digitally and as a physical vinyl. There's also an upcoming video game called Transformers Galactic Trials, releasing on October 11th in collaboration with Outright Games. So Transformers, congratulations on an awesome 40 years. So let's take a second and look at this recently released, within the last year, Lego Optimus Prime. So this was the very first Transformer Lego that they created, and just recently released also in the past month, Bumblebee, which that looks amazing as well. So here is the Optimus Prime all put together. So he comes with a nice little title sign, an Energon cube, his Energon axe, and his rifle gun. Now, if he didn't look amazing enough, and it was super fun to put together, he also transforms, which is crazy. Let's take a look. This is amazing. So in about 7 or 8 steps, it just transforms into the truck version, and then you can transform them back and forth. There's even a compartment for the cannon gun in the back. I can't wait to pick up that Bumblebee Lego and try that out as well. Congratulations again, Transformers. Now, next up, we're gonna do a product spotlight. So I have a couple figures here from one of my favorite franchises, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, this is from the brand NEWZ, which make vinyl figures of all sorts of different pop culture characters and social media influencers as well. So we have Leonardo and Michelangelo here. So we're gonna take a look at these figures out of the box and see what they look like. So here they are out of the box. So we have Leonardo here, Michelangelo here. Really, really awesome pose that they're in, and the detail is really amazing. It's also cool that these are the original comic book versions, so they all had red bandanas back at that point, so they didn't have the different colors yet. So we have Leonardo in a crouching attack pose. Really cool bandana work there as well in the back. And then we have Michelangelo with his nunchucks, also in an action pose. Just super cool. So these are pretty hefty figures as well. Great size, great detail. Just really awesome. I'm super impressed with these. Hopefully can pick up the other 2 turtles here if I find them. But check out NEWZ. So they got a ton of different awesome pop culture figures, and they most likely have one of your favorite characters. Next up are several amazing collaborations to talk about, starting with Monster High. Monster High and Mattel have been lighting it up with this world and characters who emphasize the importance of being true to yourself and celebrating individuality. Mattel recently partnered on a video game with Outright Games called Monster High Skulltimate Secrets, where you can create your own monster and interact with this world in school, available on October 29th. Mattel also recently partnered with Off-White, a luxury brand label, to create fashion doll ensembles meant to disrupt norms and encourage nonconformity. Next up, we'll be getting some die-cast Aston Martin and DB4 GT Hot Wheels soon, as Mattel announced a collab that will bring this high-speed edition 1/64th die-cast model to retailers globally beginning in October. According to License Global, Hot Wheels continues its drive to be legendary by collaborating with the best in the industry and participating in car culture worldwide. Another recent announcement from the company behind the Care Bears, Cloudco Entertainment, is launching several new lines to include apparel and health and beauty products to further expand Care Bears' global reach and interact with new markets. Gotta love the Care Bears. In related animation news, the iconic Smurfs are making some moves, adding multiple park attractions in Europe and Asia, plus live shows coming to the US and Europe. They're also adding to their gaming footprint with the release of the 3D game Dreams later this year. There's also a laptop board game coming soon called Smurfs Village, designed for all ages, meant for the whole family to play. Also coming in the not too distant future, the third installment of the Smurf movie franchise by Paramount, which will include the voice of Rihanna as Smurfette, and will be released on February 14th, 2025. Looks like it's going to be a blue world. Next, another collab to mention between your favorite plushies, Squishmallows, and the popular footwear Crocs. The toy company behind Squishmallows, Jazzwares, and Crocs are designing super cute footwear inspired by the Squishmallow characters. The limited edition collection includes the Cadia Classic Clog, the Cam Cozy Sandal, and the Squishmallows Multi-Clog, available in all sizes. They also will have an exclusive Jibbitz Charm 5-pack inspired by Squishmallows. Really great idea to combine cute and comfy. In the final collab to mention, Sega of America and Warner Brothers Discovery Global Consumer Products, or otherwise known as WBDGCP, announced a crossover between the DC Justice League and Sonic the Hedgehog. The crossover will include a 5-issue comic series starting in March 2025, where Team Sonic, as the Justice League, will work together to save the world. If you're wondering who will be who, wonder no more, as Shadow the Hedgehog is Batman, Knuckles will be Superman, Amy Rose is Wonder Woman, Silver the Hedgehog is Green Lantern, Tails is Cyborg, and Sonic will be the Flash. So the next segment of our show will focus on adventures, which are brand events and experiences occurring around the globe. This year, Hello Kitty and Sanrio continue to celebrate 50 years, and they are opening several immersive experiences. A leading licensing agency in Turkey, World Space Licensing, announced the opening of a Hello Kitty themed corner at the Acacia Shopping Mall, featuring over 6 interactive zones where fans can experience the world of Sanrio and have meet and greets with Sanrio characters. According to License Global, World Space Licensing is also exploring possible Hello Kitty cafes and stores to further grow demand. Also earlier this month, Miniso, a global lifestyle brand, opened their first Sanrio themed store in Australia. The store features over 2,500 SKUs in an area of approximately 300 square meters. That is so awesome, Sanrio celebrating 50 years of Hello Kitty. Now, a couple announcements regarding upcoming movies and television. The new movie Wicked, releasing November 22nd in the US and soon after that in other parts of the globe, will have tons of merchandise coming soon, further transporting fans to the world of Oz and the untold story of the witches Elphaba and Glinda. There are literally too many products and collabs to mention, but an overview of products include lifestyle items, everyday apparel, accessories, bags, footwear, home, food, and beauty items, toys and collectibles, including Funko Pops, costumes, and much, much more. So keep an eye out for tons of Wicked merchandise coming around the corner. And last but not least, with the upcoming season 2 of the hit Netflix show Wednesday, coming in 2025, there will be several Wednesday-themed products releasing all over the world. Recent announcements include adult and kids shoes, perfume, beauty products, scented candles, costumes, toys, and fashion items. So keep an eye out for future product announcements and retailer availability. I know I'm looking forward to season 2. My wife and I both love season 1. Definitely not going to miss that. So before we wrap up today's episode, I want to mention our headline sponsor, NEWZ, as they have been tirelessly developing a revolutionary platform for both fans and licensees. The app will offer fans exclusive access to official products from their favorite brands, while the SaaS product for licensees will streamline licensing management with cutting-edge tools. After successfully raising their seed capital, the team is perfecting every detail to ensure a groundbreaking launch. Stay tuned, as NEWZ is about to redefine the licensing industry. Check them out at www.egees.com and join the waiting list to receive updates and more. So that's it for this episode of OG's News. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for future video alerts. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.